vintage and other. This one, I don't know how old it is. It was pre-loved when I bought it. I'm presuming it's vintage. It's handmade with all these colours, but it says hand wash only, but that's kind of like been printed on it. But it's all like all these swirls within the glass. It does not look mass produced. It looks very, very dreamy. I think that's a sticker somebody stuck on it. I don't know. It's just really interesting. It's like these swirls of gorgeous colours. The pinks and the purples and the blues are just all swirling around, and this green and their soft, gentle, melty colours. Just dreamy. It's just gorgeous. I could look at this for so long because it's so pretty. And see, it's all the way through. It's not just part of it. It's right through the glass. I don't know whether it's safe to drink out of, so I've been using it as a little vase because I just thought it was so delightful when I found it. A little thrift store. I thought, oh yes, it's lovely. It looks vintage. It looks interesting as either that or it's art glass. But yes, with flowers. But the trouble is, it kind of fights with the flowers for attention because this is just so dreamy. It draws away from the beauty of the flowers. So I think I might have to find another use for it. Something useful to do with it. I'll think of something. It's just been sitting looking beautiful. I did do it with flowers, but it didn't work so well. Now, this is very old. I've had this for a long time. The other I've only had for months, maybe 6 months, a year or something. This one is old vintage glass, curved, lovely scalloped edging, lovely ridging, and these tiny little feet on it. And it's just delightful, and it's all sort of knotty in there. It's just really, really cute. It's all green, and it's pastel green. It's kind of like a minty green. We use this for little nut bowl. It works for nuts or small candy, just for a little treat, because then you put out a portion that's a nice size, that it's not over the top. It's just a lovely, delightful little useful bowl. It can be used for sundaes, like a small ice cream sundae or something. It makes a wonderful little nut bowl, or a small amount of cherries or something in there, or blueberries. Just delightful. This other one is green glass as well. Now this is a drinking glass, I think. It's all swirly again, but not like the other one. It's quite different. This is within, the swirls of colour are within the glass. Sorry about that, I'll be more gentle. This is ridged. I don't know if you can see the ridges on it. You can feel them. It's not smooth, it's ridged. Yeah, it's really nice. I might go and grab my vase of flowers in a minute and show you. Some from the garden. This one, I think they call this soda glass. It's all bubbly. I think that's where they get the name soda glass, because it's all bubbly. The actual glass is bubbly all the way through it. I don't know about drinking out of this either, because these are pre-loved. When you buy them new, at least you know. They tell you whether it's food safe or not, but when you get old vintage ones, you just don't know 100% with some of them. Like this, I don't know whether it's safe to drink out of or not. So use it for like a pen holder, or again, this one works really nice for a vase because it's not got a lot going on. It's just got these wonderful bubbles, so it looks like the water in the vase is bubbling. which is quite delightful. Can you see all the bubbles in it? That looks really nice with water and flowers in it. But otherwise I use it for spoons or for pens or things. Yeah, really nice. This one is a vintage jelly mould. This one's got a name on it, pyrex. It might be a little dusty because it's been away for a long time. See how the ridging, this is smooth on the outside, all the ridges are inside, so that the jelly comes out with that pattern on it. It's got a slight colour to the glass. It's very old, this one, but also very functional. If you're making a jelly or something, you can make a pretty one. This I've only had a few years, but I really like it. Oh, it's dusty too. It's a little dome to put over a wee cake plate. So one of my little delightful ones with the florals. If I've got a little cake or a little something under there that maybe the door is open or the window's open and possibly something might come in, this will protect it and keep it all nice under there so it stays fresh and clean, ready for eating. And it looks so pretty too. I also like to put it on a wooden round board, one of those natural wood, gorgeous wood boards, and put this on top for cheeses and things like that. It's very handy. This was pre-loved. I don't know its age, but I like it regardless. It's just lovely. It's all sort of knotty there, and this is all ridgy. It's ridgy on the outside, it puffs out, and on the inside it pushes in. So both sides has got the pattern. Trying to do it nice and quietly. A few things over. I can't reach as far as the other one. I'm going to have to stop for a second in a moment and move things closer. I found a couple more pieces of crystal that missed my crystal video, so I'm including them here. This is a vintage crystal crown, little trinket holder. I showed some of the napkin holders. This is actually a little dish that you can pop something in, like your rings or something. This other one is a napkin holder, but it's different from the ones we saw, and I can tell you what it is. It's a mushroom or a toadstool. It's shaped like a mushroom, at least that's what it looks like to me. Look, we're going to get beautiful rainbows off it, I think. Well, it's going to glisten. It might not give us rainbows, but it's going to give us delightful glistening. So pretty when the light catches it, just gorgeous. Is this one going to do it too? No, that one's at the back, maybe. When I moved it before, it did something. No, I think this one's the one that's going to show us all its beauty at the moment. Delightful. I'll show you this one in front of me, and then I'll go and get some more closer. This one is made in Turkey, and it's quality glass made in Turkey, and I've had this for lots of years, and guess why I bought it? Pre-loved, yes, but guess why? Love heart, you're right. It's a little love heart dish for putting things in. You could have little jam in there, or you could have some sort of little nuts or something, just a small portion of something in here. Yeah, it gets used and enjoyed on display when it's not being used. It's usually got something sitting in it. Just cute. Well, I shall go and get the other things closer. I'll be right back. This is just a little glimpse at some of the flowers from the garden in one of my glass vases. Some lovely roses, these little ones. A few ornamental grasses, a big white one. This darling little sweetheart rose down here, the Cecily Brunner. And these little fluffy ones, I can't ever remember their name, but I like them. They're like pink snowballs. Just so cute. And the colour is just delightful. I love this pink. The shade of pink is just dreamy. It's soft, it's melty, it's lovely. And this little delicate one with just this hint of pink. Again, just a melty, delightful colour. And these ones are gorgeous. These are called Iceberg. Right, I'll get this to the side and we can have a look at some other things. Just have to put it down carefully. Oh, shall we have a look at this beautiful blue one? It's lovely. It's a beautiful little glass, vintage glass bowl. I think they're called, I'm not sure if it's depression glass or something, from the 1930s. It's very lovely. Very, very nice. And useful too, because you can serve things in it. It's just lovely to use. And such a beautiful blue colour. It's got all these patterns around it. Just delightful. My vase with the flowers has got all this lovely. It's the same sort of era. The glasses. This is me not being careful or not being careful enough. Now I'll be extra careful. This is very old and it's a lemon or orange squeezer. And it's very thick glass. It's rather big, it's rather heavy, and it's really functional. Just cut your fruit in half, your lemon or your orange, and and all the juice comes here, and so does the pips. So you've got to pull the pips out before you drain it into your glass for using for you having your nice drink. See if I can put that heavy one to the side there, so it doesn't knock any of the others. This one, I'm not sure the age of this. This is pre-loved, but a little bit more recent. I liked it because it said summer on it. And it's got a date on it. What does it say? It says 1899. Country, established 1899. Summer party. Original. Wow, a summer party sounds like fun to me. I think that sounds good, like having a fun time. It's rather big for a glass, a bit too big, but I like the embossing on it, and I thought when I bought it a year or so ago, pre-loved, I thought I like that embossing, and I could use as a vase as well. I don't know about a glass because it's really tall. I always think with these tall ones, I'm just going to push it all over myself. This other one is another little embossed one. Now, this one's made in Italy. It's got Italy on the bottom, and it's got Bormaioli, Bromaioli Rococo, like Rococo, but it's Rocco, Italy. But it's very nice. I liked it. I love the embossing, and I like to have a glass from Italy. I just thought that was lovely. And that one's not as tall, so more user-friendly. See, much more dainty. And just a nice size for manageability. This one's a bit big. It's very beautiful. The goblet part's not so big, but it's very heavy. It's all glass. It's green glass and it's rather lovely. I've had this for a number of years too. It's really lovely. Got a couple of this one. It's just pretty, very pretty. Big one and beautiful colour. Now, I'll just put these to the side so I don't muddle them up and show them twice. This one says Jardin, so I think this is French, like that's the garden, Jardin. I'm probably pronouncing it badly. Something about the garden, and it's all like frosted glass, but it's like, I don't know how they do that, but they've done something special with it to make it, it's inlaid into the glass somehow. And there's the wheelbarrow and the garden fork and the garden little spade and things, and the butterfly. It just appealed to me, being a garden one. And it's really nice glass, very nice. I'm presuming this is made in France. I can't see anybody's name on it. Oh wait, what's this? No, I can't read it. It's all right. We'll just say it's from France because it's got the French on it and it's gorgeous. This one is another old glass, a little one, and it's just adorable. It's all these little bubbles in the glass. They all go all the way through, so cleaning can be a little bit tricky because there's so many grooves and little areas, especially if you've had one of those blended fruit juices with some of the pulp in it. They get cleaning. You've got to really get in there with the dish brush to get this all lovely. But it's a beautiful little glass, and it's nice that it's small at the bottom. Great for little hands, and the fact that it's got all these indentations makes it not slippery. Whereas this is all smooth and round, you can lose your grip easily. Whereas if this is like got grip, glass grip, well, it's not what they've done it for, but it's just one of the side effects that is really good from this particular type of glass. I've taken so long showing that one, haven't I? Oh wait, there's two more over here I haven't shown you. This lovely vintage one. It's like the one I've got my spoons in. This one's different and it's so pretty. I couldn't resist adding it. It's pre-loved and I've had this lots of years too. It's really nice. And it looks so beautiful sitting with things in it, like you could fill it with all vintage spoons or something, have it on display. See how it glistens? It just looks pretty sitting there. Just dreamy and pretty. It's pretty. It's not crystal, I don't think. I think it's just glass, but it's so pretty. Just because it's just glass doesn't mean it's not beautiful. Shouldn't say just, should I? I should say it's wonderful glass. This has got an embossed dragonfly on it. And this is a French country one. I can't remember where exactly I bought this. I think it was the gift store in town. Yeah, it was one of their French country range, and when they were having a big clearance sale, I decided to let it join my family. It's a lovely glass, easy to hold, nice and stable with a big base so you don't knock it flying in a hurry. It's got lots and lots of pros to it. Sensible pros, not just beauty. It's beautiful, yes, but it also had added bonuses that made it more worthwhile buying. Because sometimes buying things new sometimes costs quite a bit more than pre-loved, even on sale, but when it's something that's really functional as well as you love it, it's nice to get for a little treat. It's really sweet. It's got dragonflies on both sides and they kind of glisten the wings. It made it, see how it does that? Just gorgeous. I see the glistening. I love how it glistens the wings. I don't know how they did that with the glass, but it's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I've got a couple more things to show you. I'll show you this one first. This is little pink vintage bowl with wee handles, and it's just a mess of love hearts. Can you see that? It's just a mess of love hearts, so I couldn't resist it. It was pre-loved, and I just thought it was glorious. I think you can see it best from the inside. The outside, see, it's all a little out of focus, but if you look at it from the inside, all the outside's like that, with this curvy little edging, but it's all like this, what you see here on the outside, but they're all embossed into it. But they're not showing up, see, they're not showing up beautifully, are they? Not any which way, so we'll look at it this way, and that way we can get the beauty in full. So pretty. It's just different. They had quite a few of them. Well, it was a set, and I'm very happy that they don't sell them always as sets, pre-loved things, because you know that makes them more expensive, and you don't necessarily need to have 4 or 6 of something. And I was very happy to have one. And they were selling them all individually, so I didn't break up the set because anyone could have bought just one or as many as they wanted. It was price per item. Very cute. Oh, this one's got things in it. I'll take them out. This is our final one of these ones. We'll look at some different sorts of things another time. I think this is the end of my lovely vintage and gorgeous glassware. I might have a few other little embossed tumblers which might be in use or in the sink waiting to be washed. Yeah, I have got some little embossed tumblers. I've got a little green one, a little blue one, and a little pink one. But they're waiting for me to do the dishes soon. Before bed, all clean up, ready for the morning, for a nice fresh start. This one's dreamy and it's very old, and it's, I don't know if you call it milk glass or what. It's got a special name and it's gorgeous. This is all scallopy, and it's all embossed. I don't know if we can get that for you to see. Can you see it? It's just wonderful embossing in it. It's just gorgeous. I just love this. I saw it in the shop window and I thought, oh, that's lovely. I wonder how much they're selling that for. Because it was in a little vintage shop in the window and I thought, it's nice, I like it, but it might be expensive. But it wasn't. It was less than I expected. I was like, oh, I would like to buy that. So you can use it for a little candy bowl or a small amount of like M&Ms or tiny candies, even little tiny licorice all sorts, you know, the small sorts, the little tiny ones, little like dolly lolly things in there. Or you could put nuts, little cashew nuts or tiny pistachio nuts or something, fill it like that, or little cherries, fresh blueberries, fresh raspberries from the garden. It all looks absolutely delightful when having that on the dinner table or on the snack party, everyday table for enjoyment anytime. You don't have to have an occasion. You can make any time an occasion, just with a state of mind and with a little imagination. I just love it. Well, I'm very happy that I got to share those things and show them to you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I had a lovely time. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. You have a joyful day and a joyful evening. A nice relaxing one. See you soon.